monde, je m'appelle Claire.
Et je m'appelle Virginie.
Et nous voulons partager les nouvelles avec vous. Au premier, Virginie va parler de la bataille de Verdun. Virginie, salut!
It seems that the Battle of Verdun has been going on for quite some time now, but it finally came to an end earlier today. 10 months ago, the battle was started by an unsuccessful German attempt to take the offensive on the Western Front. Germany was threatening to invade, and in response, a continuous line of sunken forts was built. These forts extended from the Swiss frontier to Verdun. The attack began on February. On that day, the forts surrounding Verdun were bombarded with intense artillery. Shortly after that, Fort Douaumont surrendered to German forces. On that same day, General Philippe Pétain was assigned to the French army in the region fortifiée de Verdun. The newly assigned general fought with the motto "Ne passons pas." En Mars, the German commanders ordered an attack, and soon after, another fort, près de Verdun, surrendered to the German army. Nearly a week later, Melancourt fell to the German army too, but Verdun remained undefeated. By Juin, Taimont and Vaux had also fallen, but the pressure on France had diminished during that time due to the British attacking the German forces near the Somme River. The British attack and a Russian offensive into the east eventually forced the Germans to transfer the troops away from Verdun. Par November, the forts that the Germans had taken had been reclaimed for France, and by December, no new advantages had been gained by France or Germany. La Bataille de Lorraine began as part of Plan 17, which called for a general offense across the Franco-German border. Germany had seized Alsace-Lorraine from France, so recapturing Alsace-Lorraine was très important. The plan would also allow the Russians enough time to mobilize, and if France did nothing, eventually Germany would get stronger. The First Army and the Second Army were on the offensive in Lorraine. Near there, the Petite Army of Alsace was trying to regain Alsace. The two German armies were already outnumbered the French forces, and the attack began on Ut. 4 heures went by without meeting any serious German opposition. On Ut, Saarburg was captured. On the night of Ut, an attack was launched by the Germans, and after the fighting, the Second Army retreated, which forced the First Army to do the same. When the Germans launched another attack, the French lines held. Since the fighting became increasingly static, troops were moving towards France et Le Mans. Qu'est-ce que tu fais?
J'ai faim, c'est le matin.
Mettez le pain là-bas.
D'accord.
And now to Jean with le temps.
Merci Virginie. The weather here in Lys is partially cloudy. The wind is coming from that direction, about 5 knots. I don't know wind that much, so don't ask me. And it's pretty cold here. I can see my breath. So, yeah, not much here. Back to you.
Merci. Bonjour, my name is Jacqueline Dubois for TV5 Monde. I am here to report about the quickly approaching 1914 Winter Olympic Games, which will be held in St. Moritz, Switzerland. They will be held in February. Many people of Europe and the United States are ecstatic to have their athletes compete in the Games. This year, we are introducing a nouveau Olympic flag. Some of the events will be skiing, figure skating, bobsleigh, curling, and rock sur la glace. If you wish to view the Olympics, tickets will soon become available at your nearest ticket booth. Now back to you.
I am in Lys right now. There's a battle going on somewhere in that direction. I'm in one of the reserve trenches here, so I'm not actually hit by the bullets. Then that would be a bad thing if I died, because then my family would not have any money to buy food. It's very muddy here. You may not look it. There's lots of rocks to protect you from the mud. But people have gone trench foot. I might have it myself, because my foot hurts all the time. But then I might be just around the rocks. It's very dirty. I can tell there's lots of trash everywhere. Trash. It doesn't really matter, does it? But yes, there's a lot of people die here, so there's a bunch of like animals around here somewhere. Like there's this rat here. This rat. It's the size of a cat. It's very ugly. I think it may be approaching me. Can someone? Thank you. Okay, I'm good. I don't think it's coming at me anymore. I think it's dead. That was very helpful, thank you. So the French have come after a week of fighting here. The British were losing because the Germans were cutting off their supplies from England. So the French came after a week and they defeated the Germans as usual because the French are amazing that way. We are terrific, of course. The trenches are very helpful here. They sleep down in the trenches like this hole here. They sleep in these holes. I don't want to try it myself though. It'd be very uncomfortable with all these thorns everywhere. Back to you.
Après approximativement 1 mois de la bataille de la Marne, les forces alliées ont vaincu l'armée de l'Allemagne. C'était leur dernière attaque agressive. Le 15 juillet, les Allemands ont divisé leur armée pour combattre la France à l'est de Rhin et à l'ouest de Paris pour conquérir les forces. Mais les Français ont roulé les Allemands parce qu'ils ont créé une ligne fausse des tranchées. Les Allemands ne se sont pas rendus compte qu'ils ont gaspillé beaucoup de provisions. Quand l'armée s'est rendue compte ça, les Allemands sont allés vers les forces alliées et l'armée est devenue faible. 3 jours après, les forces alliées ont attaqué les Allemands et ils ont utilisé 350 chars d'assaut. 160 000 guerriers pour l'Allemagne étaient tués. Alors, en le 20e juillet, le pays a reculé. La bataille s'est mesure pour la France. Les rôles sont renversés et maintenant, il y a une nouvelle passion pour gagner la guerre. Avec espoir, cette victoire mènera les autres dans le futur. Et maintenant, Jacqueline Dubois a plusieurs informations au sujet des Olympiques.
Merci. Bonjour, this is once again Jacqueline Dubois. Breaking news. The 1914 Winter Olympic Games have been cancelled due to the Great War. However, it is wondered if the Olympics really should have been cancelled. I do not think so. During the ancient Olympic Games in Greece, all wars between the city-states were temporarily postponed until the end to preserve peace. We should have done this as well. Our athletes have trained for years to compete, and France's athletes had a good chance of winning many events. Why should they not be allowed the chance to show off their skills and the benefits of French training? Also, the Olympics originated as a way to unite all the nations, and by not allowing them to, we will become more divided and make resolution harder. After all, it is not the athletes' fault that the evil Germans decided to disrupt the peace and start the war. Finally, the Olympics were to be held in Switzerland, a neutral country. They do not need to worry about war expenses and have no fighting on their land, so the Olympics would have been fine. Perhaps the Germans should have been banned if they were worried about conflict. There is no need to worry about starting a war with them because it has already begun. Now let's go back to the studio.
Après 6 mois dans la paix, l'Allemagne a été d'accord de signer un traité qui s'appelle le traité de Versailles. Alors c'est la fin officielle de la guerre. Parce que la France a perdu plus qu'1 400 000 guerriers et nous avons 2 500 000 qui étaient blessés. Le Premier ministre Georges Clemenceau a eu la passion pour aider le pays. J'ai connu actuellement des personnes qui ont perdu les membres et les gens, c'est très tragique. Alors, le Premier ministre, il a parlé pour la France et il a accompli notre but d'avoir l'Allemagne être très faible. Selon le traité de Versailles, ce que nous connaissons maintenant, nous avons reçu Alsace et Lorraine de l'Allemagne et le pays doit payer pour tous les dégâts à cause de la guerre. Aussi, l'Allemagne est forcée à dire qu'ils étaient la cause de la commencement de la guerre. Mais vraiment, comment est l'Allemagne faible? C'est évident dans l'armée. L'armée de l'Allemagne peut avoir un maximum de 100 000 guerriers et leur marine peut seulement 6 navires. Le pays ne peut pas avoir aussi une armée de l'air. La fin de la guerre est très bon pour tous les pays en Europe, pas juste la France. Maintenant, l'Allemagne a finalement reçu qu'ils ont mérité. Maintenant, c'est la fin de la reportage.
Je suis Virginie.
Et je suis Claire. À demain.